Well, we are now 18 days, 15 hours, 59 minutes and a couple of seconds away from the presidential elections. Now we have 2 more weeks to pick up the PVCs. That's those who have not picked up theirs already. And don't think that doesn't include me. Well, while we await the court decision on whether or not to go ahead and use the PVC, or as a matter of fact include the TVC, the debate about that just won't go away. Good evening. Welcome to the program. I'm Chamberlain Uso. Well, ever since the court asked INEC to register the Young Democratic Party, YDP, many have been asking questions what the implication is for the general election date. Now, will INEC reprint the ballot papers to include them? Will YDP, as a matter of fact, present a presidential candidate? Do they even have one as of yet? Well, I guess that will be focused on in the days ahead. But how are the states responding to the extension of the collection of PVCs in their area? Let's take a look at the roundup of some of our correspondents whom we will touch base with, who will bring us up to the minute concerning what is happening at their location. We'll go ahead and start off with Imani Ode, who will come to us from Cross River State. Chimezi Nyocha will be from Kaduna State today. Olufemi Ojomo will speak to us from Ondo. And then we've got Itokwe Kuti, who will also speak to us from Imo State. So they will give us their reports today concerning what is happening where they are. We will also turn to the social media. Our web team provides several platforms for you to air your views on the program today and always. You can tweet at us using the hashtag Nigeria2015. Don't forget to use the Twitter handle you see on your screen. And then we also did ask you, tweets telling us, have you collected your permanent voter card or not? So that will be hashtag PVC collected or PVC not collected. And at the end of the day, we'll just collect them and see how you responded. But if you have comments or questions, do send us an email. And that will be at Nigeria2015@channelstv.com. You can also send us pictures through our Eyewitness platform. Here's how you go about that. All you need to do is just download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. And then you go ahead, tap to show the Eyewitness menu you see, and then just follow the instructions as they pop up on your device. Well, joining us tonight, Prince Segun Seriki is the Ogun State coordinator of the Presidential Campaign Organization of the PDP. He's also a founding member of the People's Democratic Party. From Abuja, we'll have Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, who is a member of the APC. He joins us via Skype from our studios in Abuja. Well, ever since that INEC's mock accreditation went on, there's been several comments about that. Don't forget that there were also comments preceding that test, whether or not they will use it, and then almost everyone keeping tabs on what the verdict would be from the court about that. Let's give you a little bit of a breakdown of how INEC initially said they were going to go ahead and conduct this mock test. Yes, the test was supposed to be run, or was run in 225 polling units across the country. No, not across the country, in those 12 states that INEC actually designated to do this mock accreditation. And then INEC also went ahead, and it also happened in the southwest region. Now, you had 12 registration areas in each of those 12 states that some of these tests did go on. And then for the southwest, in Ekiti, you had Ado-Ekiti and then Ikeja. So those were the areas that this was conducted. And then, yes, for the southwest, we then move on to the southeast. In the southeast, Anambra and Ebonyi State. And so in Anambra was in Agwata local government area, and then Abakaliki, for those who did ask the questions and participated, there was where it happened. In the south, we had it in Delta State and River State, with those local governments also showing on the screen. And then in the northwest, Bauchi and Taraba states did witness that test. And then in the north central region, in Niger State and Nasarawa State, were the states where that test did happen. So in Bauchi, yeah, there you go, Jamari and Taraba in Gasol. So those states, 12 of them, 2 in each region, did witness this INEC's mock accreditation, of which we'll focus on that in just a moment and see some analysis about all of those. So here is the figure: 171,857 areas. Yeah, that's the registered areas where this was scheduled to hold in the 12 wards in the country. After that test went on, there were comments about it, so as though there were those who were waiting, keeping tabs on it to see, okay, let's see how this eventually turned out. But the APC spoke up on that. They said